YTBC, what's the deal? So Dominic Brazil keeps his undefeated record intact, scores a fifth round TKO at the 3 minute mark. Man, okay, so first round starts. Mansoor comes out, he's doubling up his jab right off the start. He lands a heavy left hand to Brazil's body. Brazil was doubling up his jab, then he threw good, nice right hands. Mansoor was outboxing Brazil from the outside. He was getting off first. Mansoor fought with, he was fighting with more of a purpose. Brazil was kind of fighting on his back foot. He wasn't being the bigger man. He 6'7", Mansoor 6'1". Mansoor looked like he was out muscling him a little bit. So I gave the first round to Mansoor. Round two was close. Mansoor came out. He was busy. Landed a good stiff left hand that seemed to buzz Brazil. Brazil recovered. He slowed the pace down. It was like whenever Brazil wanted to be aggressive, Mansoor would be the aggressor. He would turn up the heat almost. So I gave round two to Mansoor. Round three, Brazil came out head hunting, landed a good uppercut. Looked like he buzzed Mansoor for a minute. Then Mansoor landed a huge overhand right, put Brazil down. He was hurt. He got up a little, stumbled a little bit, and then Brazil held on, cleared his head. Brazil landed another good uppercut. He was landing some good shots towards the ends. One uppercut looked like it buzzed Mansoor. So I gave round number three to Mansoor, 10-8. Round four, another close round. Brazil didn't press the issue enough. Wasn't really fighting with a purpose, in my opinion. Mansoor was resting, buying his time. They were both kind of resting in the middle of the ring, grabbing on each other. Again, when Brazil did become the aggressor, Mansoor answered. Close round, but I gave that one to Brazil. Round five, Brazil came out jabbing. Mansoor came out pressuring, landing another good right hook that looked like it buzzed Brazil a little bit against the ropes. Mansoor, he was offensive, but he looked to be gassing a little bit. His mouth was wide open. I don't know if it was me or maybe Mansoor always has this, but it looked like he had an indenture on the side of his face, like by his temple. It looked like it was caved in a little bit. I don't know. I've never really recognized it. Maybe it's always been there, I just don't remember it, but I don't remember that. But so yeah, round five, Brazil landed some good uppercuts. He was landing good uppercuts off his back foot. He was finding a place, a home for that right hand. Mansoor, he had the fight in him, and he was fighting with a purpose, but it looked like he was gassing a little bit. He just looked to be gassing, but that was an even round, so I had that round 10-10. And then in his corner, they come back from commercial break. The fight was over. Mansoor, they put the microphone in his corner so you can hear him, and he told his trainer that he can't close his mouth. And Mansoor's a tough dude, man. So for him to quit, something really must have been bothering him. They say he bit through his tongue. So it's not the first time it's happened before, but knowing Mansoor and just, listening to interviews and the way he fights and the purpose he fights with, I think he's going to be mad at himself tomorrow morning. Now, right now, I'm pretty sure the pain is innumerable, So I can't even, put a number on how much pain he's in right now because it's him that's going through it. But just a lot of athletes, when they, if they get stopped and they don't come out and they stay on their stool, it's kind of hard for them to swallow it, after the fight. But you can't fault Dominic Brazil. He did what he had to do, and to tell you the truth, although I did pick Amir Mansoor by knockout in this fight, and there was a few times when they were in the clinch inside, it just looked like Mansoor is the stronger of the two. He had more balance, just looked stronger of the two. Brazil went down two other times where he just kind of slipped down, but it was like his body language didn't, really. But again, Brazil could have been knocked out in the third round. So he showed some his mettle in this fight, man. He really showed his mettle in this fight, landed some good uppercuts. He's going to have to start moving his head because he was standing straight up getting caught with shots. But he would try to turn up the heat against Mansoor. Then Mansoor turned it up on him. They were going back and forth, though. It wasn't like he was getting blown out. But I thought just watching the fight, it looked like he would have caught Mansoor down the stretch because it looked like he was just gassing out. That's just my honest opinion. But I was wrong about the prediction. Dominic Brazil moves on. YTBC, I'm out.